right. Hi, it's Mary with Auburn Country Farm. And tonight I'm going to be testing my eggs to see their age. So I'll put another note on this YouTube channel. There's a little chart you can follow, but apparently there's a float test you can do for your eggs. So now these eggs are unwashed. You can only use this test with an unwashed egg. So apparently if this floats to the bottom, that means it's very fresh. And obviously we're going to keep it. If it kind of stands a little bit, that means you can still use the egg, but it's not like a super duper fresh one. And then if it floats, it's no good. So I have other bowls here. That's my keeper bowl, and that other bowl over there is going to be my discard bowl. And then after, of course, they hit water, you do have to wash them and get them in the fridge if you're going to keep them. So I'm going to go through this whole pile first, and then I'll wash them at the end. Let's see. Let's start seeing if any of these eggs will pass. I'm afraid to put them in the water. I don't want them to crack and break, you know. Let's see what this one does. I can't tell. What's it doing? This one is a good egg. It's at the bottom of the bowl. All right. So that's cool. That's going in there. So apparently the eggs that are older but still good, they're the ones that you want to save for hard boiling, because they'll be easier to peel. All right. Still a good egg. It's kind of leaning up a little bit. That's okay. All right. So this is probably an older egg, good for hard boiling. But I'm not going to separate them for that. I just want to know if they're good or bad right now, you know. So I'm just going to gently just kind of place it. Maybe I shouldn't place it. Maybe I should just put it in the water and see what happens. All right, it went right to the bottom. I'm afraid it's going to crack if I do that. But it didn't crack, so this is still good. That's a good egg. All right. Well, all right. Here's a little guy. I guess if they're bad, they'll just float. Right? I mean, look at that one. That means it's a little older. Still a good egg. Okay. All right. Whew. Well, this test is good so far. I don't know why I'm using ice cold water. I wonder if the temperature of the water matters or not. This one is not floating or tilting. It's a fresher egg. Okay, maybe I should separate these. I don't know. Look at the size of this egg. This thing's like a dinosaur egg. All right, just put that in there and see what happens. Oh, look at that. See? This egg, I don't know. But I'm not going to keep this egg. Because look at it. That's bizarre. So this one's trash. That's a shame because that's a real big one. Okay. Let's try this one. That's a nice size egg. Not as big as the last one. And let's see what that one does. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a floater. I do believe that's a floater. See, I don't want to take any chances. Yeah. I don't think I like the way that one looks either. I'm going to get rid of that one. Okay, and let's do this one. See what that one does. That looks like it's staying. Yeah, that seems to be seated just fine. All right. Oh my gosh, this is going to take forever. Ooh, that egg's no good. It's a floater. Look, you could just see it floating. Yeah, all right, so I don't want to hold on to any egg that floats. That's a big no, you know? So I think I got these eggs out of my coop like last week, like beginning of last week. So they're over 7 days old. And I just haven't had a chance to clean them and put them in the fridge. And normally you can let your eggs go that long, you know, 7 days. As long as they're not in the heat. This one is fine. It's kind of tilting up a little bit, so that's okay. Let me get a towel because, honestly, I need a towel here. It's dripping all over my table. And that's not good. All right. So, moving on. Here we go. All right. Oh gosh, that's floating. Oh my gosh. Good thing I'm checking this, man. I don't want any bad eggs. I got 4 bad eggs and about a dozen good ones, I think, so far. Well, not a dozen. I've been through a dozen. So I have about 8 in there, maybe, something like that. 7 or 8 good ones. Let's see what this one's doing. That looks good. It's fine. Doesn't appear to be floating, I don't think. Nope. Okay, that's good. All right, let's keep going. Huh. This one just looks funny, so I'm going to let it go. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. It's got like these weird markings on it, and it looks like it's shaped like a dinosaur egg. I've never seen anything with so many weird marks on it. Looks like the chicken scratched it up. Looks like they're writing in Roman numerals. 7. That chicken's probably like, that's the 7th egg I'd lay today. I'm done. All right, let's try this egg. So anyway, that number 7 egg just went into the discard pile. I'm not taking any chances with chickens who are waiting on their eggs. That one's fine. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's fine. It went right to the bottom. It might be tilting up slightly, which is acceptable. If it tilts up a little bit, that's fine. It's just not as fresh as the ones that go all the way to the bottom. This one is floating, which I'm not going to take any chances. So bye-bye to that egg. Bye-bye to that egg. All right, we're going to try this one now. You know? Let's see what it does. Oh my gosh. So apparently I have to wash my eggs right away and get them in the fridge. Because look at all the ones that I'm getting rid of so far. That's a big waste. You know? I can't give them to us. I can't give them to my dog. I can't sell them to the general public. This one's good. That one's fine. All right, and then this one, this is, I think, a double yolker. It's a really beautiful egg. I really hope it's still good. Can't tell if it's... Yeah, that's fine. That's still fine. Okay, good. Just double checking it. Yeah. I don't think it's floating. It looks like it's tilted up slightly, which is acceptable. So this is an older egg, but still good. All right. And I have learned my lesson. I think I am going to wash my eggs faster and get them into refrigeration. I mean, I have the refrigeration. They don't have to sit out, you know. It is nice, though, that the fact that you can let them sit out. So you don't have to, if you don't want to get to them right away because you're just busy. Because it does take time to wash them, I gotta tell you. You know, at least for me it does. I do a really good job washing them, and it takes time. This one's fine. See how, in fact, just to give you an idea of how much time it takes to wash them, this video that I'm running right now while I record this video, guess what? It's already 9 minutes. It's already a 10-minute video. And that's about how long it would take me to wash these eggs that you're seeing right now. All right, is that a floater? No, that is not a floater. Okay. We're getting there. I think we're halfway through. I have not lost a dozen yet, but I feel like I've lost a lot, you know? And it's no fun to lose eggs. I don't like to waste eggs. All right, so I have learned my lesson. That one's fine. And then we'll do this one. And then once I'm done this little blue basket full of eggs, I'll go wash the good ones and get them into refrigeration. That one's fine. I guess I could move a little faster as I'm doing this. I'm just, you know, with the eggs, putting them in the water, I'm just moving ever so slightly so they don't drop. Look at the size of this egg. That's beautiful. All right. Now, the last time I had an egg that size, it didn't make it, so I really hope this one makes it. Let's see what happens with this one. Is it floating? Ah, it's floating. Yeah. I can't keep it. These big ones just, they really don't last too long. So I've learned that as a lesson too. The big ones don't seem to last too long on the shelf. That one's fine. Okay. There we go. My towel's getting wet. Jeez. Like really wet. I think I'm almost done this. Let's see how we're doing. That's another big one. And it's, you know what? It's acceptable. It is not floating to the top, but it's got the tilt thing going on. So the tilt thing says that it's acceptable, but an older egg. This would be really good for a hard boil. Again, I don't feel like separating them for that right now. Right now, I just want to wash them, get them into refrigeration. Let's see what this one's doing. This one really is really bad. It is. Oh my gosh, look how it's floating like that. That is crazy. That's a floater. That's like an outer space egg. That's a UFO egg right there. Okay. All right, let's try this one. How we doing? That one's not floating. Because you could see it's just tilting. Okay. So that's tilted, but it's acceptable. Okay. Next one. Nah. This is, I would say this is, what would I say about this one? It looks like, actually, it's just a tilt. You know what's throwing me off is the reflection of the other bowls. Yeah. But, you can see the water line. It's fine. All right, that's fine. There's other tests you could do with eggs, too. There's, like, candling, where you put the flashlight on it in a dark room. I'm not really sure how to do that. I've never done that before. There's another test, too, where you spin the egg, but with my luck, I'll spin it right off the table, and it'll crack and break. So this one looks fine. I'm going to give that the green light. That one's fine. And, look, I only have 5 more eggs to go. Look at that. And that looks like it's a floater. Is it? Or is it just a halvesy? No. That is... That's acceptable. Because it's just tilted, so that's fine. All right. Okay. We got 4 more to go. Let's see what this one does. Ah. That It's fine. It's just tilted. It's fine. Okay. Good news there. 3 more. Ready? Countdown begins. 3, 2, 1. This one's a very dirty egg. That's gross. That's just dirt, though. It was floating too much, so I had to get rid of it. This is another jumbo. So far, none of my jumbos have passed this test. So from now on, when I get a jumbo... Oh, yeah, look at that. That is crazy. Look how it's floating. Oh, my gosh. That is clearly no good. I'm going to let that go. Okay. Jumbos have to be washed. Listen, if we learn anything from this video, jumbos have to be washed right away. Okay, so that looks like it's just tilted. So that's acceptable. All right. So I have all these eggs that are still good. I did waste a lot of eggs. I'm not happy to announce that, but it's a lesson learned for me. I'm not going to let them sit on the shelf for too long. I think they sat for more than 5 days. And, you know, I think that should be my limit. It's like 4 or 5 days, you know. But the jumbo ones, I think they need to be washed right away. I really do. Because all my jumbos, they just failed the test. All right, so there you have it. Meredith Auburn Country Farms. I'm going to go wash all these eggs. And they'll go into compost bin. And that'll be that. Lesson learned.